Tonight we gather in this darkened chamber of thought and memory, drawn together by a shared wound, a pain that cleaves through the strongest of hearts, the pain of loss. Each of us here has been scarred, our lives forever altered by the departure of one we loved. And though this wound runs deep, there is power, yes, a fierce, potent strength, waiting to be unearthed within it. This strength can elevate us, shaping us into the beings we were destined to become. I know this path intimately, for I too have tread these shadows after the loss of my grandmother, a force who guided my life, whose spirit lingers still, stirring in my blood. Let us now delve into a journey of remembrance, transformation, and the eternal bonds that bridge our mortal existence and their immortal essence. Together we shall confront grief, honoring our beloved departed in a way that brings forth their presence, not in sorrow but in power. Prepare to feel, to remember, and to rise anew, transformed by the legacy they left within us. When we lose someone close, their absence casts a vast shadow over our lives. Every memory of their laughter, their wisdom, their touch feels like a reminder of what is no longer within our reach. My grandmother was my anchor, the wise, enduring presence who taught me resilience in the face of hardship. With her passing, I was cast adrift in a sea of sorrow, weighed down by the knowledge that I would never again hear her voice guiding me through dark times. But I realized something profound in those quiet hours of grief. She may have left the earthly realm, but she did not leave me. Her strength, her courage, they were still here, embedded deep within my soul, waiting for me to awaken them. As her spirit seeped into every corner of my mind, I felt her presence not as a ghost of the past, but as a living force shaping my future. This is the immortal bond that transcends death, a bond that can lift us from despair and forge us into something greater than we were. Remember, our loved ones may no longer walk beside us, but they live on within us, a part of us as real as our own beating hearts. They left us the gifts of their wisdom, their love, and their strength, and in embracing these, we honor them. We carry them forward, not in weakness, but as a source of relentless, undying power. Grief can either hollow you out or forge you into a vessel for strength. This is where we choose. Do we succumb to despair, allowing loss to sap our energy, our will? Or do we rise, channeling this profound pain into a dark, resolute power that defies defeat? The sorrow we feel is an acknowledgement of how deeply we loved, how profoundly we cherished them. And from this depth of love springs the opportunity to transform. Think of it like a ritual. Every tear, every ache in your soul, every sleepless night becomes an offering, a tribute to their memory. In this way, we elevate them, giving them life anew through the vessel of our own spirit. When I faced those initial days of loss, I felt crushed, as if the weight of the world had collapsed upon me. But I began to ask myself, what would she want me to do? Would she wish to see me broken, weakened? Or would she want to see me stand, unyielding, carrying her strength within me? The answer was clear. She would want me to rise, to claim the strength she instilled in me, and to become something more. And so, through the agony, I began to rebuild myself, stone by stone. And with each step forward, I felt her guiding hand on my shoulder, a whisper of encouragement echoing in my heart. This is the power of the bond between us and our lost loved ones. We honor them by letting their spirit fuel our own journey, by wielding their memory as a source of unstoppable strength. To truly keep them close, to let them live on in you, you must invite their presence into your daily life like a sacred ritual that becomes part of your very existence. Remember them in every triumph. Let their voice echo within when you are faced with difficult choices, and allow their wisdom to steer you through moments of doubt. They are with you, not as phantoms, but as living forces that course through your veins. Picture it like this. When you look in the mirror, see their essence intertwined with your own reflection. Their eyes in your eyes, their voice in your voice, their strength within your strength. This is how you keep them alive. And in those quiet moments, when you feel that familiar ache, let it remind you of your purpose. They live on in you because you live on for them, as a continuation of their legacy, a warrior of their spirit. In my own journey, every day is a ritual of remembrance. I draw strength from my grandmother's unwavering courage, the fire that burned in her eyes, and let it guide me when the weight of the world threatens to overwhelm me. She is with me in every battle I face, her wisdom a shield, her courage a sword. This is how I keep her close, not as a distant memory, but as an eternal presence within my very soul. And this, dear friends, is how you too can draw upon the essence of those you have loved and lost, transforming their memory into a source of inexhaustible power. True strength, the kind that defies mortality, emerges only when we confront our pain head-on, refusing to let it diminish us. We honor the dead not by succumbing to sorrow, but by rising above it. By letting their legacy empower us to achieve heights they themselves could only dream of. Every hardship we endure, every victory we achieve, is a testament to their influence on our lives, a way of showing that their love did not die with them, but lives on as a driving force within us. Grief will try to consume you. It will threaten to bury you in darkness. But remember, they would want you to rise, to forge a future worthy of the life they gave you. They would want you to use the strength they imparted, to transcend sorrow and become a being unbound by the chains of loss, a vessel of undying power and purpose. This journey we're on is far from over. There is more ahead, so much more. With every step you take, they walk beside you, guiding you, empowering you, and together you forge a legacy that cannot be broken. Remember, this is not the end, but a new beginning, a continuation of their spirit and strength within you. As you step forth from this place, do not let this wisdom fade like a distant echo. Hold on to it. Let it guide you. Let the strength of those you have lost blaze like a torch within, illuminating your path forward. You are not alone in this journey, for they walk beside you, whispering through your darkest nights, urging you ever onward, ever upward. So, if you felt the truth of these words, if you felt the spirit of your loved ones stirring within you, do not hesitate. Embrace this message. Become the force they always knew you could be. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and leave a comment below sharing the name of your lost loved one. Let us honor them together as one immortal family. For those of you who wish to delve even deeper, remember this is only the beginning. Part 8 awaits, where we shall uncover the secrets of eternal resilience, how to protect this newfound strength from any force that would try to diminish it. Until then, carry forth their memory with pride and power, for though they may be gone, their legacy lives on in you.